Another big Alabama cooter.
What's up, guys? Today I am answering your questions. This is the December 2023 Q&A. Lots to cover. As usual, I asked on Instagram you guys to ask your questions, and I got some pretty good ones. And so let's go ahead and we'll jump right in. Mr_Tort asks, how many redfoots do I have? I think I've got 5 cherry heads and 2, well, sheesh. I think most of them are cherry heads, and I've got 2 just normal redfoots. I think 6 cherry heads, 2 normal redfoots. But you know, they're all redfoots, so 8. But cherry heads are great. You know, I got some of them from my buddy Charlie Moorcroft, and they're just one of the best pet tortoises there is. I like the cherry heads maybe a little bit better than the redfoots in the size department, because for the most part, cherry heads are smaller than normal redfoots, and so they're a little bit easier to house. They seem to be a little bit more shy than a normal redfoot, but you know, tortoises, you know, they have individual personalities. And the exception to the size rule would be the female that I recently got from Charlie in the last year is the biggest female cherry head I've ever seen in my life. She's huge. Christians_turtles_. Have you ever eaten a turtle? And he spelled it T-U-R-D-L-E. I don't know why. No, I have never eaten a turtle. I've eaten a lot of things. I've eaten like alligators and bugs and snakes, all kinds of fish. The funny thing being is, for, you know, many years, I was actually a vegetarian, but I've never eaten a turtle. And, you know, I don't really think eating turtles is very practical. I know like in Asia and some places they farm, especially soft shells, and you will see them sometimes in Asian markets. I see it here, you know, all the time. You know, turtles are not really a practical animal to eat because most turtles take so long to reach adulthood. You know, replacing any animals that are taken takes such a long time. You know, they're not like a chicken, you know, where, you know, it's a matter of weeks. So never eaten a turtle. Don't think I will. So yeah, unless if it comes up and I have a chance to eat a turtle, I'll film it. But really, I think I would just have like a moral dilemma there. I don't know if I could actually make myself do it. Culver_City21. So this question gets asked literally, and I think I say it every time I do a Q&A, but it gets asked every single time. What species of turtle or tortoise do I wish I could have or obtain? I think I give a different answer every time I'm asked this too. At one point, I think I said radiated, and I ended up with a radiated tortoise through my buddy Charlie, and that was an awesome gift, and I love that little tortoise. I've said before, it's hard not to be enamored with the Aldabra and Galop tortoises. It's just, that's such a large animal and such a long time commitment. And you know, I've already got turtles and tortoises that are going to get big and live a long time. So I don't know. Everybody always wants me to say fly river turtle for some reason, but I think they're cool. I think they're awesome animals. They just don't really like appeal to me. Let's see, let's give you a different answer this time. Actually, I really like those Malayan soft shells because they're like a really small soft shell, but they behavior-wise are like a musk turtle. I think if somebody got to the point where they were like captive breeding those and those were available, I think it'd be neat to keep, you know, 1 or 2 of those and put them in like a stream setup so that they could actually move around, you know, the way that they do in the wild and eat clams and snails, because they actually, like a musk turtle, develop tremendous heads with big jaws for crushing stuff. So I think they're a really neat soft shell. So that would be, yeah, that would actually be pretty cool. But I'm not gonna cross my fingers over it either. All right, so we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and that's to share with you my alligator snapping turtle calendars. This is a calendar I put out this year, just kind of with the travels and the trapping that I've been doing, and my passion for photography and my passion for alligator snapping turtles. I decided to put together a calendar that kind of showcases both. And so you get all 12 months, different alligator snapping turtle photos, and these are gonna be from different parts of their range. It's gonna be all 3 species. So hopefully this is a calendar that if you're really into alligator snapping turtles, you can enjoy. If you're interested in one of these calendars, you can reach out to me through Instagram or Facebook, and I will tell you all the payment info. Calendars, man, they're super cool. the Turtle Ranch. Are northern diamondback terrapins as cold tolerant as spotted turtles? I don't know. I would think so. I mean, even though it's like different habitats, I mean, spotted turtles are super cold tolerant, but northern diamondback terrapins range, you know, pretty far up north, and then, you know, that North Atlantic gets pretty cold. So I'm not really an expert on either, so I don't really want to talk too out of place. But just looking at range maps and looking at habitat, I would say that they're probably both roughly equally cold tolerant as each other. All right, that Turt guy. Is it dangerous to keep an alligator snapping turtle and some Mississippi maps together? So the thing with keeping alligator snapping turtles and other turtles is you don't want to keep an adult alligator snapping turtle with small turtles because they're just going to eat them. That's what they do in the wild. I've been able to, in this pond, I have you know, some cooters in here, Mississippi map turtles in here, razorback musk turtles in here. And then there's some juvenile alligator snappers. So it's like they can't even get the other turtles in their mouth, and they're not gonna like try and eat them if they like bite a leg or something like that. They're not like a common snapping turtle. So as long as it's not something that they can get in their mouth, generally you're okay. But I also wouldn't take like an adult alligator snapper and put something small in with it. You know, 7-inch Mississippi map turtle in with an adult male alligator snapper. I think you're just asking for it. Sicilian dot eyes. Do I know any Sicilian breeders? I do not. Is that a thing? Is there people that are doing that? Are my neighbor's dogs still barking? All right, last question, and this is a really good one, and it's from the real Tom Turtle. What are my goals for 2024? My goals for 2024, I mean, I've got a lot of trapping on my plate this year. I'm going to be continuing to do Suwannee alligator snapping turtle trapping. I've also got alligator snapping turtle trapping in the Flint and Chattahoochee drainage systems. Also some stuff in South Georgia. I'm hoping to do some more traveling and film plenty more herping. I think some of just life is going to get a lot busier and a lot trickier over the next few months. I have a lot of things around here I need to build and work on. I've got a whole kit for a pond I've been trying to build, and just work over the last year, kind of kept pushing that, but I think this year I'm going to be able to hopefully get like a head start on it. So hopefully there'll be a new pond to show you guys this year. I think I'm going to fence in around the aquascape pond. It's been cool having it unfenced, but I think it's time to fence around it, and that'll give me the opportunity to move things that don't necessarily spend all their time in the water in here. So we might move like, you know, a couple box turtles in here, you know, some stuff like that. And I also want to build a greenhouse. I think it would be really cool to have a greenhouse so that this time next year, everything isn't shoved inside on cold days, that actually have a greenhouse that I can run some heat in and actually kind of keep some stuff warm and humid, but not necessarily cooped up inside the house. So thank you guys so much for all your questions. These have been awesome. Appreciate each and every one of you guys, and I will see you again next week. Take care. Peace. Happy holidays.